Oh hey, hi there. How are you doing? I am Marcus Patton, and this is my weekly ramble chat where I talk about stuff that I've done, things that have been done, stuff, malarkey, general shenanigans, and yeah. Um, I'm a comic book artist. I draw comics, as you can see by the screen in front of you. Yeah, I've got a couple series out. I've got 13 shots of whiskey, which is on my Etsy, and um, here which two it's like fuck they're two one shots, so you can buy one or both or neither or whatever you want, and yeah, you get a full complete story. I've also got a series called Here Comes the Dragon Punch, which is a nice kung fu story full of kung fu goodness. That's I've got about 8 ash cans left of it, and you can also but you can read the first 3 chapters of that for free up on my webtoons, which is linked down below or in the link tree. Yeah. um, my commissions are open, and I have prints and stuff available at the Etsy, all of which is linked down below. If you could do that YouTube thing and Twitch thing of liking and subscribing and all that noise, I would be beholden to you. It'd be the sum of earthly bliss. And yeah, I'm doing something a little different today. Normally, if this is your first time here, normally I'm on camera talking and shit. Um, like this. But as you can tell by the fact that we're now doing this, I'm a little behind when it comes to the inking process of the second issue of the Kindness of Strangers, the comic I'm doing for um, um, Macosia, written by Cy Defane and lettered by Nick Wilkinson. And yeah, I am currently in the process of. So yeah, I've penciled the first 10 pages, and my plan is to basically do 2 pages and pencil 2 pages, then ink 2 pages, and that seems to be like a kind of a good workflow. And it means I can, one, if I pencil and then send them off to the letterer, she can basically stick the speech bubbles where we need to stick them, and I then don't have to focus on putting anything in that thing. So teamwork makes the dream work and shit. But yeah, so I'm a little behind because there's a couple things like the um, like the that's set in a cave. There were quite a lot more design work than I was anticipating, and so yeah, I've learnt that lesson. I thought I could wing it a bit, but it's like nah. There's some things I should be able to wing, because basically it's it is like the details. If I there's no point in me going into excruciating detail every single fucking time. But like if I just get the general shape, I can go in and fuck around in there. But I didn't get enough of the general shapes and stuff, so it's been a bit of a yeah. But that's neither here nor there. It just means that my and I with going to the con 2 weeks ago, that kind of slowed things down. And yeah, and also the beginning of this week, I just really wasn't feeling it. I don't know if I had a cold or whatever, because my wife's got a pretty bad one now, and I don't know if it's you can get kind of ill, but like not you feel like the depressing like kind of slump of it, but you don't actually feel like the or I actually feel like you don't feel the actual cold, right? Like I get silent, I get painless migraines when my eyes futs up and stuff, and I can't see, and I have to go hide in a dark room and take uh, caffeine and coffee just to get myself to a bit where I can actually see and shit. So one of the joys of being old is like that sort of shit. So basically, I think I had that because I had to um also had to cover a shift at work, my worky work. Yeah, so I kind of fuck shit up. And like working Pride is because I work in an off license in the middle of Soho, and working Pride is on my side of the counter absolutely fucking terrible because like I'm as a store I'm not designed just to sell people cold beer all the time because I don't have enough fridges to do it because so and we're not allowed to sell glass because Pride themselves as an organisation literally couldn't organise a piss up in a brewery, and that makes it, and Westminster makes that be our problem anyway. So the beginning of this week, I just wasn't really feeling 100%. Kick to Wednesday were basically for the first time in a while, my I had a lie in because essentially my wife's alarm didn't go off, which meant that like we all had a line in, and it just made me feel refreshed me, because I kind of burning the candles at both ends and stuff, and also like I can't like I probably should go to bed earlier than I do, but then again if I go to bed when I'm not tired and I sit there and I can't sleep. Yeah. So it meant there's slight delay, slight fuffles and stuff, and which meant that the inking stage kind of got a bit delayed. But like I've basically inked the first 2 pages. This is the 3rd page of the 2nd issue, and one of the problems I was having was like I instead of doing this like I had done with Takagi's pages or or Jack's pages and shit. I was doing it like I was aping somebody, and maybe I wasn't getting why they did stuff, and it just trying to basically stick in a new style really wasn't helping Matt as much, so it kind of added to the delay of the first page. But once I had a better grasp of what I was doing with the say the 2nd page, like okay, what I'm doing now, cool, we can fuck around with that stuff because it's a learning process and stuff. Because I don't, because my main aim is for the pages, if they're from different character perspectives and whatnot, it's not to have them be the it's to not have them be the exact same and stuff, so you can delineate between here's a just otherwise you just can be quite samey, and I don't want considering I have the option of doing different things for different people, I'm taking that option, which doesn't make my job more any easier, but it doesn't make it that much more complicated. Anyway, that's why that's why I'm doing this now, because I'm a little behind when it comes to the inking and stuff, and if I can just get this done while also doing my Ramble chat and stuff, it will be a good day. does mean I don't really have that much to talk, because I've kind of put the I've kind of put the the whip pages on the back burner until I've kind of got this sorted out. So yeah, which, while a lot of fun to draw, I think I need to be a bit more present for when it comes to drawing them. I'm also trying to make it so that when I send these off to print and everything, that the lines remain thick enough. Which so while I'm doing that, and I'm going to do something a bit off the beaten track for me. I don't think I'm going to review, but I'm going to recommend. Probably the best way to describe it. So, at the Lakes Festival I was at a few years, like 2 years ago, I was sitting opposite these guys, and I picked up their issue of Gunhild, which is a kind of a coming of age story set with Norse gods and stuff. And the chick running in the front is a Jotun or whatever, like a fire demon and stuff. And she's an orphan, and she wants to become a god, as is typical of Norse mythology. And so I picked this up like at the Lakes, like 2 years ago. So and I'll be honest with you, like I got a big to do read pile. I was like, eventually got around to it. So I picked it up, and if I had known how utterly charming and wonderful it was 2 years ago, I'd have read it by now. This is an absolutely charming book. It gets my thoroughest. I mean, I'm only 4 chapters into it, but it gets my highest regard. It's the artwork is absolutely lovely. Real nice kind of like kinetic, that sort of that kind of indie energy without losing any clarity or storytelling. It's not, from what I've seen of her, it's got a real kind of a chick from Hack and Slash vibe. Sorry, Thorogood, not someone I'm overly familiar with, but if you like her style of stuff, like kind of, it's got that kind of vibe, a bit more kind of like like Western manga vibe. Obviously, it comes in a tankobon and stuff, and so the story is absolutely delightful, and I was like really taken with it. And there's some like really good storytelling beats, some real moments of heart and stuff, but also the action is good. She is the character Gunhild is really charming and funny, and kind of precocious little hero you get in these kind of things, and in a quest to become like a god. And it's not, and there's like the sheer self-confidence of her, like just like that kind of that thing you get where with gods, like, well, I'm in no self-doubt, like, of course I'm going to be a god. You can help me, or you can get out of my way. And her interact and the takes on Thor and Loki and stuff are really good. I'm not, despite the beard and stuff and the ancestry, I'm not as big on my Viking mythology as I should be. Maybe, Norse. According to my mum, I'm just a straight descendant of those people, which is cool. Anyway, so I recommend this book, and one of the reasons I'm bringing it up is because I was going to email a certain author about it. Say, hey, I know you like comics and I know you like Norse stuff. I think you might enjoy this, but I think Homeboy's inbox might be a bit full at the moment, and if what is said is true, then I don't really want to recommend him stuff. So I figured I would recommend you stuff instead. Not to get political or anything, or talk about shit that I have no right to talk about. It's not what you're here for. So again, the reason why I'm recommending it is because of because of who I was going to recommend it to, and I figured, well, again, if I'm going to recommend it to some random, I might as well recommend it to my delightful followers in the outer ether chat and everything. I've just posted the link to the book in the chat, so if anyone sees this or goes on this, go on there and have a look. I problem is, like, we're being so far into the book as I am at the moment, I don't really have that much to add to it other than, like, well, I'm inking it, as you can tell. So that's why I might just start filling. I think I might try and read some more indie little comics like that, and then if I see something I feel like I should recommend you, I will do that, and then that way I can at least talk for a little bit, while also doing stuff. Other stuff I've done quite quickly. So, at the convention and stuff, people seem to be into the Warhammer peaks, as I did, which aren't available at my Etsy, but should be on my Ko-fi because of copyright strike. So I figured, well, if people like what I do when it comes to Warhammer, I might as well kind of lean into it. So this is the piece I was also working on today. Like I'm calling it Sparkle. So I'm not live streaming this per se. I'm just kind of recording it, so there'll be a video up of it soon, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, I haven't really got much more news other than, like, the next convention I'm doing is Thought Bubble. I'm guessing you cats all know what Thought Bubble is. So I will be tabling there with both my brother and my sister this time. Hopefully I will have some issues of kindness killers to have to sell there as well. That'll be fun. I'm going, and my plan is to kind of finish off. So I've at least got the tankobon of Here Comes a Dragon Punch ready for the con and stuff, so I can kind of at least finish my year off with the completed version, and I'm considering how much I like doing printing at home and everything. I might also just, you never know, do some DIY prints at home. And yeah, and what was I going to say? So yeah, I might do some DIY printing at home and do individual issues, not like an ash can like I did before, but like just, well, I guess it would be an ash, but like not like good quality paper and stuff, and like kind of like a DIY like dojin and stuff or whatever, or maybe if I can find like a good print, if anyone knows any printers who in London and stuff. That's one of the things I've been having trouble finding, is this, I might just because what the thing I want to do is, the thing I like doing is the stapling and making of them and stuff. So I think I might do a couple of I might depending on how many issues I got, I should be 4 issues. I can basically make a mini run of issues of Here Comes a Dragon Punch, and I think that might be a thing I'll be taking along as well, which gives me plenty of time to do that. I've got quite a few plans for Thought Bubble, being the fact that it's quite a big event and stuff, and I would like people to see my work. So, but the thing is, if I say it and then I don't deliver it, I'm the geezer who chats some bear shit and doesn't deliver on any of it. I don't really want to give you that impression just yet, so I may hold off until I actually physically have the things in my hands. I've seen a couple of zines in and around London, scene fairs in and around London, so I might start trying to get in on them as well, because honestly, otherwise I'm never going to get anywhere if I'm not out and about where people who want this stuff is. So right, I think that's enough of a ramble chat. You've seen me. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn off the microphone. I'm going to finish doing this. So this is going to go from a ramble chat to like just me drawing. I'm going to leave the lo-fi on, and yeah. So hopefully by the end of this, we will see my page finished. So yeah, I've been Markus Patton. You've been absolutely fantastic. Click like and subscribe and all that noise. Subscribe to my YouTube and Twitch, my Substack. If you like what you see here and want to support us, there's the Ko-fi and there's the Patreon, or link down below. Prints and stickers and whatnot available at my Etsy, all of which is linked down below. And yeah, I will speak to you guys next week. Well, hopefully I'll have a bit more to do, to say and whatnot. So yeah, speak to you later.
be a beautiful